Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Tua off the play fake. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and a haul in a heck of a souvenir.
That is a DB's best friend. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Achane to the right. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua now from the gun. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up an excellent opening series. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Miller on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
You're 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's throwing deep to the left side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. It's a solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Achane again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring a 3rd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Dolphins out to an early advantage. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
44. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. 1st and 10 from the 32. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. That'll be caught by Miller. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A pickup of 17. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Through the middle. On target to Royals. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the first half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Rucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again here on second. Tagovailoa finds him on the crossing route. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it's going to be first down Miami.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
If a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked down the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head. They went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And they find them after just a yard, and it's third down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Extra DB out there for the Finns, third down. Throw here, third down. That's going to be caught by his back, McCaffrey. And a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Right back to Worthy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down now, ball at the 33. To the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative. This quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Another throw for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Cater Kohu. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands.
There he goes on the right side. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins will add to their lead at the end of the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the upright. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Miller on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Back to work after throwing the pick. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. Back to throw it. Hauled in by Gray. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Here's the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. This is a heater going deep. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Miller on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. It's Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. Works the sideline inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Working inside the red zone. Looking for an open. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Back to throw Mahomes. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here's Tua. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he put just a little too much on this one as it hits in the end zone for a touchback. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Tua out of the pistol. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Chan. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set. They go to him again. And he punches this one in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 3rd quarter lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanders all set to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Mahomes. This is Royals working the left side. And before he can reach the 1st, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Here's Mahomes. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And this is going to be a pick 6. He is in for the Miami touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Here's Miller on the return. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return.
Typical.